in the end of the day, it's all about your own mental health, and no one can really tell you how to use your time and like how to make sure that your well-being is okay. So if you need to take a break, you need to take a break, you know? And if people don't understand that, then they weren't made to be on your path. Like, that's just as simple as that, you know? Like, and I think I don't want to get too detailed or negative about the photography side, but one thing that I want to stand up for all photographers is that, you know, after a shoot, some of us have to sit behind the screen for a few hours, and like, even though it's done for the person you shot, for us, like, we're spending extra hours, you know, like working and making sure that things are the aesthetic and what we want to create, you know, and like sometimes that can get to us, like sometimes we might need a minute, but like in the end of the day, you just keep going and you got it. Like, so
you get those text messages on the drive home.
Did I get my thing?
Can I get some previews?
You're like, I haven't even made it home yet.
I'm not even on the freeway yet, bro. I'm still in the parking lot.
We just shook hands.
There's a ton of memes like that, bro.
And
where
you
it's
know,
like the client.
That's the thing too, is like I notice there's sometimes a war between like the people that the models, I guess you can say, or the people that you shoot, whatever the person is, the subject, and then the photographers as well, where like there's this debate, like no one understands each other. I definitely get both perspectives, and both people work really hard, but you know, in the end of the day, it's just kind of like you just have to keep like an open mind with those things. Like, you know, there's just too much, like, I think a lot of people, there's so many opinions on what's right, what's wrong, what's this, what's that. But if you just keep going and you do you and what's creative for you and what you like, that doesn't matter. Like, you know, so
I do feel that there's a little bit of a like, I don't know. I personally haven't experienced it. Like I'm usually like, whenever I shoot with somebody, I'm like, give me a couple of days, but worst case scenario, give me like 2 weeks.
It gets busy.
like I can have them to you tonight, or within the next 2 weeks. Like, it's, you know, like, because the thing is, sometimes you do get home from a shoot and you're so hyped, and you know exactly how you're gonna edit them, and you know exactly what you're gonna do. You sit down and you kill it like overnight. You don't sleep at all. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you do that, but then sometimes it's like maybe you get home from that shoot,
or you gassed out,
or you have like 3 or 4 other shoots that you have to edit because they've been waiting. You know what I mean? Like, so it's always it's always like I don't think I mean, especially if you're doing like a TFP kind of shoot, like a shoot where nobody's getting paid, it's all, you know, kind of like for the portfolio, if you will. I don't think it's in anybody's like kind of like right to say, well, I need them by this time. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't set. It's good to have personal deadlines, but I don't think you should demand of anybody.
I say it like this, like, photographers, they have to pay the bills too. And like, you know, it's not like that. I'm not trying to be too blunt, but like, you know, photography is great for if that's your passion as well. But like, if someone did appreciate your passion and they took the time to pay you for what you're doing, and then, you know, someone else is demanding who didn't pay you, you definitely want to put the person who really appreciated what you're doing for them. And it's just a matter of respect. And I think that's just, I don't know, that's straight up right there.
That's straight up.
Real.